Good evening, everybody. Good evening. After 5 long weeks, GP2 is finally back. Welcome. It is time for round 5 of the GP4 OC GP2 2020 season, and we're here in the land of fire, the Republic of Azerbaijan. We've arrived here in the capital Baku, and I'm your lead commentator, Robert Ionescu, joining you today for the commentary for this qualifying session. Alongside me is Rahul Patel for the first time this season. So hello there, Rahul.
Hello, everyone.
It's like I said, it's been 5 weeks since we last had a race, and in that race, Juan Nguyen, who took his first victory in Barcelona a few years ago, took another victory in Barcelona, and is now the championship leader. Took his second win in 4 races this season, and yeah, now we're here on to round 5, which was round 2 last season, but now it's been bumped back a little bit. So then, what do you think of this circuit, Rahul?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. There's a lot of straight lines, so slipstream's gonna be important. But
Yeah, absolutely.
hey, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, indeed, we will. To waste on chit chatting, let's get going with the weather for this session. It should be dry, and I believe that hold on, it is dry, yes. We're gonna get this session going. And Baku is a city with a lot of history. A lot of history. During World War II, the German army was marching ruthlessly after Baku to try to capture it and the oil fields in the area, but they never got to capture it. They never arrived there. Well, the GP2 grid has arrived in Baku. They're not here for the oil, they're here for the racing. And before the racing, it's time to get going with qualifying.
Yes.
Hope you liked my little history note there, but in any case, we're loading the game. And yeah, who do you think is gonna take pole today?
I can't predict.
All
But
right.
if
Well,
I
last
want
season
to,
here.
if I want to, I think I'm gonna go for Nigun.
All right. Burns is there for the oil, huh? Good one. In any case, we are underway. I believe, last season Dudu Kirby took his first victory, but he's not here, obviously, since he's gone up to the top class. And who was it that took pole? Was it Marko Kalovic, or was it somebody else who took pole
It
last
was
season here? I
Kalovic who
can't
took
exactly
pole.
remember, but right, it was him. Well, in any case, it is time for the session to begin, and we're gonna get 4 runs for each driver. That's how it works, of course. So some drivers might miss out on that fourth run. In any case, we got Saba going out. It appears Joe Warson can be the first one, and
Yep,
will
he
be the
is.
first one. And on
Well,
track. What version are we using, by the way, Flo? Okay, fair enough. Well, Warson is the first one out on track. If I'm not mistaken, he finished P4 here last season on the streets of Baku, so hopefully he can carry that momentum from last season and maybe fight for the podium this time around. I think he was 4th or 5th or something like that, but in any case, there he is.
yeah.
Speaking of Warson, his season so far hasn't quite gone to plan. He finished P6 in Portugal, but apart from that, he had and he hasn't scored any points. I'm sorry, not P6. He finished P8 in Portugal. Looked a little bit weird on my on the tape on my screen, but in any case, yeah, he's got those points from that P8, but he's got nothing else. So Joe Larson will be hoping to rectify that. He'll be the first to set a lap, and at Baku, the long back straight of Sector 3 is critical for lap time because if you can gain some slipstream there, you can really get the edge over the others. It's over a kilometer of flat out action. Even in these cars, you should be able to go flat for the last section. If you get some toe at the end of it, you'll be in a great advantage. And Joe Larson is about to begin his lapper hole. What do you think you need to do to be fast here?
Just so a quick lap. Be quick.
Okay, fair enough. Well, in this case, we have Joe Larson on board for a lap of the Baku City circuit. First, Sector 1 it's about many 90-degree corners. The trickiest one is turn one. Even seven-time champions can get it wrong. And here goes Joel Larson under braking. He gets it right, and alright exit there. Could have gone a little bit closer to that wall and to the curb, but he didn't want to risk it too much as he breaks into another 90-degree left-hander. But from this one, the exit is very important. It launches you onto this straight. Those two corners may be exactly the same, but they feel very different and they serve different purposes. So does this turn 3. You need to brake hard and just barely avoid the wall, or someone pretty close to it, as you now go for turn 4, the first right-hander of the circuit. It's slow, and you don't have too much time to rest because once again you'll be approaching two other 90-degree corners, 5 and 6. This 90-degree chicane, left and right. Careful on the exit wall, you don't want to hit it. It is the same wall on the back straight, you can see there. 49.7 the first tire for Warson. He goes through turn 7 there. Careful on the brakes, don't want to overshoot it. As now it goes into castle section at turn 8. Like I said, critical to get it right. You can make or lose. You can make or break so much time there. Joe Larson got it all right. You need to also maximize your exit from turn 12, which he has done. Onto his flat out section, which will be ended by turn 16. Carefully, don't go too deep. That can really cost you. That wall is nauseating. It can really kill your momentum and hopefully not your suspension. 23.8 for Wars in the middle sector. He's gone for turn 16 there. And yeah, all that remains now is a flat out section. If you don't get any slipstream, there's not much you can do. And since Warsen is the first one, he didn't get any. But it looks like that damage behind him might get it just a tiny little bit. In any case, Joel Warsen will round off the first lap of the session. And what is he going to say? It's going to be a 1 minute 51, 51.9. It is. Kulisevich goes next. He beats him by over a second. Aaron Curtis, Warson's teammate, is crossing the line up next. And he goes second fastest. What about Gabriel Quintino? He goes third, with Dennis Groundhound taking third from him. Mats Wallinger is up next. Fifth
He goes
place. Rahul
fifth.
Patel up next. Indona Virtuosi. He goes into third. While the championship leader, Haman Guyen. He goes only fifth fastest as Hento Sinonomet beats him, takes P4. Alex Broster is up next without any tow. Where is he gonna go? He goes fourth. Good effort. What about Nicholas Zorbak up next? Signing a lap just after his teammate Broster. Here goes Zorbak. This could be a quick lap, and it
He
is. He
goes
goes into
third.
third place. Good effort. Luca Farina is up next. What is he going to do? On this one, fifth fastest out of Chobot. What about him? Fourth. Good effort for Chobot. Henry Watzel, only P6 for him. Not bad. And Shota Mansell goes third, finally getting his mojo back. What about Cal Burns? He's not here for duel, but he's here for
Renan
P6.
goes on to
Ferdinand goes
provisional pole.
quickest.
Yep.
Yeah, just as Frederick Suto Natsumi goes into P6 there. As Max Killen is only 19th, slowest of them all at the moment. Santino Antrelli goes 18th. How about Ruslan Protsiuk? He's going to 14th. And Mohamed Osman Hamid went P5. That's the first runs done and dusted. It's Jesus Perignon on an unlikely pole position so far, but what a great lap.
Yep, indeed. He's on 150.4. Nearly 3 times quicker than Kulisevich and the rest
I
of the
think he
field.
might have got just a little bit of tow, but you still can't take it away. It was a brilliant effort.
Yeah, indeed. So it was.
And don't forget, of course, the 11th team will be announced this Sunday. And Sunday after that, the signups for 2021 will open. It's a little bit of a shame because I'm in Formula E and I've only had 2 races completed so far. So yeah, I
It
think it's a little
is
bit
what it is.
lopsided. In any
Yes.
case, yeah, the signups will be open soon enough, and you'll need to make sure you get your choices right. If you do very well but get your choices wrong, you could be in trouble. If you don't do so well but get your choices dead on, you might get a seat. It's always a very tricky game and sometimes nerve-wracking, the sign-up process. And yeah, I think Hesperian, meanwhile, is not having any nerves about this lap that he's just set. He's gone fastest fall. He's actually going even quicker, but he's not going to finish this one. He's going to come back into the pits. But yeah, don't forget once the sign-ups open at the end of next week to go ahead and sign up
Yeah,
if you want
indeed.
to, of course.
Yes, depends.
All right, Formula E is back. That is good to hear, Joe. That is good to hear, of course. I am being biased because I happen to be the championship leader in Formula E right now, but let's skip that. Let's move that aside as Bernard comes in to complete his first run.
Yes, indeed.
We have just been told what the 11th team is, but we're not gonna share. We're not at liberty to tell you guys.
Yes.
And thank you, Flo. You should delete that before we get any ideas, because I don't want to blurp it out accidentally or anything.
Blurb. Lob.
In any case, Rahul, what did you think?
What?
Rahul?
Yeah.
I asked what did you think of those first rounds. By the way, sorry guys if my voice is sounding a little weird. I guess it happens after so much time off GP2 without it, as Orson is back on track. But after 5 weeks without GP2, my voice got a little rusty, but he'll be back. He'll be back before the race, don't worry. And Rahul Watterson is back out. And give us your opinion on those first runs, because Watterson was quite slow.
You can just tell that they're rusty after that long break. But hey, it's only the first run, so a lot of people
It
can
appears
improve.
McLaren have officially revealed their car reveal date. So yeah, they have told you when they're gonna tell you what the car looks like.
Yeah, just to inform you, Chobot and Burns have the exact same lap time.
Yeah, good observation there. Obviously, Adam Chobot has been doing quite well this season, won't you say? Apart
Yeah,
from in Spain, he's been competitive every single effort. In Spain, though, he did take some damage, don't forget, and he had to make a fight back. He finished
yeah,
outside the points in that one, but still, he is up to second in the championship. Only 10 points behind Roman Nguyen, and in GP2, you never know how wildly 10 points can swing around. Things can
yeah.
change very rapidly in this
And
team.
it can
That's what I'm
also
gonna say.
change during the end of the season. You can fall down the order so easily. And
Well,
I
that
know
is
from
true.
experience.
At the moment, someone who is down the order is Joe Warson, both in the standings and on this qualifying session, but he's going for another lap. And Rahul, why don't you take us through it?
Yep, I will be able to take through this lap. Let's see if he can improve this lap time of a 151.9. Can
Let's
he
hope it
get into
doesn't
the
get any
150s?
traffic.
We don't know. We'll find out soon. As Warrenson
Here we
starts
go.
his lap. Going into turn 1, braking hard. Nice and easy. Now through into turn 2 he goes. And now we get into the long straight. Right in before we get into turn 3. If the braking zone in turn 3 as he brakes now. Get close to the wall as you can. Now turn 4. Getting close to the wall again. Now at turns 5 and 6. Take a
That
bit of
looked like a
curb.
solid line.
Yeah, solid line taking some curbs from that. And let's see what it
Let's
does in the
check his
first
S1.
sector. He's up by 2 tenths in his personal best.
2.5. Quite good.
Yeah. Now to the castle section he goes.
Looking a little tentative, but there's no harm in that.
And it is a slow section, but hey, it's fine. Let's see if he can gain some time from here.
And towards 15.
We have a braking zone here. Now I know there is a bump there, but hey, now into the
I
middle
think he
sector
looked
he
much more
goes.
confident than on the last lap, and it shows
Yeah.
he's 4 tenths up.
He gained 1.5 tenths from that one, over 1.5 tenths in the middle sector. But just tell. Now on the final sector he goes.
I think he gained himself into the top 16 or thereabouts, we'll see.
Yeah,
Obviously, there isn't that much time to be gained or lost in S3. It just depends how much wind you're running, if you have a good turn 16. But here goes Harrison.
yep, he goes 17th.
Thereabouts.
Yeah, Dennis
Here
Graf.
goes Dennis Giff up next.
He's not
Dennis
improving at
Graf.
the moment, and he doesn't
He didn't.
improve. Prot
Some
6
Prusik is
starting
starting
his
the
lap.
lap.
Yeah,
Indeed. Wojtek Kulisic is finishing his, but I doubt he'll be able to improve. Like I said, it's hard to gain time in S3 unless you get some tow. And that Giroux behind him is getting quite some tow there.
doesn't improve.
There's
Baldinger
Frederick
next,
Soto,
he
who just
doesn't
started the lap,
improve.
actually.
Quintino, he goes on to provisional pole,
That's a
150.2.
massive improvement. Massive
Patel,
improvement.
Yeah, he couldn't improve. Yeah,
Incredible.
could be. Yeah,
So it
and
seems. And Green
Green
wasn't able
doesn't
to improve
improve.
despite a little toe. But watch for Adam Chobo, the man second in the championship. Is Green after Sector 2? Let's see if he can get any higher than P9 right now. Here goes Chobot crossing the line. No, no,
Nope.
he couldn't. Still stays at the same time as Burns. So Sector 3, it can be deceptive. Very much depends on the aerodynamic balance of the car. You want to be able to take those fast kinks flat, but you also don't want to compromise your straight line speed because that can really kill you. As
Yeah, meanwhile,
Tomaselli,
Lorenzo Tomaselli, he's not improving on that lap. Scaling goes up
Skillen
to
does.
fourth. Big
From
improvement
last,
from
he
him.
goes all the way up to
Burns
fourth with effort. Now
doesn't
Burns
improve.
can't improve near Campania and he can't get back on top. But Nicholas
Zorbag, he
Zorbach,
goes third.
he needed that. Zorbach's had
Yeah,
a tough season so far, but he's improved to go third. As now Alex Proster, his teammate, joins him on the second row. And Jolie is up next and he can't improve. And Joel Larson is coming in, but Ruslan Proziuk behind is on a lap. So we'll watch him. You
actually,
can
if you
see him
had
there.
Dennis Graf,
He's
actually.
improving and he's going to get a little bit of toe. Careful to not get any sort of confusion when Graf is coming in. Must keep his foot planted to the floor. And let's see what Proziuk is going to do on this lap. I think it can be very competitive.
And he goes
Well,
13th.
it was alright, I guess. Here
Yep.
goes Henry Watzel. He
Watson
can't
doesn't
improve.
improve.
Kolasec is
No.
coming in. Just Ferg up next, not Sumi, but he doesn't
It's
improve either.
Vasumi. Yeah.
In any case, that's the second round's done and dusted, and I didn't quite catch who actually stayed in. I mean, I don't believe Dennis Graf has gone out on this run, but I could be wrong. Oh no, he
He
has
has.
come
He
in.
has.
So it is Muhammad Usman Hamid who
Yeah.
stayed in, because he was the last one to do a lap in the first run.
Yeah.
Well, that's the story of that. Gabriel Quintino uh, moves up quite dramatically. After a bad first lap, he's more than made up for it.
Yep, indeed.
All four McLaren teams are launching on that date. That's interesting. February 11th, alright. Well, here we have Kyle Burns. He's yet to come into the pits, but he will do it, don't worry. Azerbaijan is also coming in. These guys are running quite tight on fuel. Let's hope there won't be any sort of issues in tomorrow's race. If you do remember a couple years ago, we did have that infamous fuel bug, which led to a lengthy delay in which Miklos and I hosted a meme review, which was quite cool. And then we got the race going back underway. If you
Yes.
remember that, you're elite. In any case, this second round has been delivering quite a bunch of surprises, wouldn't you say? First up, the HWAs have gone and occupied the second row, but then Gabriel Quintino went from the back to the front in one single lap. As Andreoli comes in, he went through that black wall there. I mean, he's already going out in the meantime.
Yep.
For his second run, let's hope he doesn't run out of time because we're already halfway done, and he has to complete 3 runs, so he might miss out on that fourth run. But if he takes pole on those next 2 runs, I don't think he'd care if he misses out on the fourth run. In any case, Hamid has gone out on track, and he's already being joined by Joe Warson and Dennis Graf. Warson once again the first of the regular runners to go out, not counting Hamid because he is one of the guys on the alternate strategy when it comes to going out, you know.
Could be key
And
for
it,
the race, knowing he is doing well this season as well.
yeah, Hamid obviously had a great showing in Nürburgring. He finished at the podium in his first race, and I think he did quite well. His teammate Ruslan Prozic has also been strong this season in qualifying, especially. And yeah, I'm looking forward to what they can do this.
Yep, indeed. Oh. Yeah, more cars coming out on track.
Yeah, obviously, don't forget Hamid. He finished P4 in Barcelona. He missed out on the points in Portugal. He finished 6th at Hockenheim and 2nd at Nürburgring. He's P4 in the championship right now, I think he's doing quite well. Ruslan Brodsuk, his teammate, also finished in the points 3 out of 4 races. And yeah, I think both these MP guys are doing alright. And let's just see if they can improve on their laps. Hamid will be the first one to start his lap. And is he going to have any traffic? I don't believe he will. But he is going out for that lap now. If you get some though at the end of your lap, it's great. If you get impeded earlier in the lap, it's not great, let me tell you. Here goes Hamid.
Yeah, but he starts his lap right now.
Looks
Goes
like
rest of
somebody
turn
is
one.
going out, but he won't be impeding him.
Yep, he's good to go.
Yeah,
And he's
indeed. Look,
clear.
there's been other car in the pits behind him, but no harm for Hamid. Into Earth's turn 3 he goes. Turn 1, 2, and 3 may look identical from a geometric point of view. When it comes to the approach, they're all fundamentally different. Turn 1 is obviously the hardest braking zone. Turn 3 is a hard braking zone, but still not as hard. And turn 2, well, it's a traction dependent corner. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Here goes Hamid for the 5-6 chicane. He's looking quite quick through it this time. Though I think his extra from 6 was a little botched. Let's hope it didn't cost him too much. Well, he's 1/100th of a second down on his personal best. So I think he can definitely make up for it. He's got his Pernian out of pits right behind him. We know Pernian is on his outlap because Warson was the one to go out after Hamid. Speaking of which, Joseph Ferrexuto is staying in the pits. So we got another other guys in different lap strategy. In any case, here goes Hamid in towards turn 15, braking hard and not clipping the wall. Alright then, good run. Let's see if he can improve in the second sector, and it looks like he cannot. He's lost for your 10th, so it doesn't look like he'll be able to improve on this run. Seems Hamid will be staying in P9, and yeah, that's all she wrote for now. And he is not getting any significant dough at all in Sector 3. In fact, he's not getting any. So don't expect him to improve unless he's had a godly turn 16, but who knows? In any case, here goes Mohamed Usman Hamid. What time is he going to set on this run? He's going to have two left, but probably just one. He didn't improve. What about Joel Warson? Looks like he's up on his personal best. Where is he going to go?
He goes
Warson only up
60.
into 16th. Indeed, Dennis Groff
Yeah,
is
crap.
now also setting a lap. This is
He goes
quick, goes
fifth.
P5. Yeah, indeed, Adam Chobot is just under 2 tenths down. He won't be improving on this one, but he is giving a lot of dough to Gabriel Quintino, the personal pole sitter. Could be going even quicker.
Yeah, indeed.
Well, Chobot is probably not going to improve, but watch for Quintino. He could bury his pole time yet. And what's he going to do? Chobot losing some straight line speed in relation to him. Finishes his lap without improving. Quintino, he was second off.
Yeah,
Patel, he can't improve either, but watch for Nguyen, the championship leader, only gains one place. He's gone from 20th to 19th. Not good. He has one run left, though. Ollinger, he can improve. What about Mark Skillen? Can he improve on his lap? Where is he going to go?
he
Goes
goes
third.
third. Yeah,
Calburn is up
Calburn.
next. He can improve, but watch out for Vojta Kulisic. This is a very quick lap. P6 for
Goes
the Czech
sixth.
driver. Here goes Santino Andreoli up next. He takes P11 for now. And Tosino Nome improves to go 7th in the meantime. So Andreoli knocked down a place. Luca Farina is up next, the man who led the championship after Nürburgring. Can he improve on this lap? I don't think he will. Tomaselli is also behind. He can't. And Tomaselli can't improve either. Zorbach, he can't improve on his lap, I'm afraid. And his teammate Alex Broster is unlikely to improve as well. Let's see. Afraid
Yeah,
not. 7 tenths down. But
indeed.
what about Aaron Curtis? He was on the podium here before, of course. But he's in a new team now. He goes up into third place. Great effort. Hamid is coming in as Bernian is finishing his lap. Can he get back on personal pole? Finishing his lap goes Bernian. No, he cannot. He can improve on that lap. But Ruslan Protiuk is on an improvement right now. He's in P16. Obviously, we didn't catch the sector times, but that's irrelevant because he's going to come through and finish his lap. Where is he going to go? Ruslan Protiuk goes up to 13th place. He's got the improvement there. Henry Watzel is next across the line. And Henry Watzel, he can't improve narrowly. Misses out by 400 of a second. Is anyone else left on the lap still?
Nope.
No. Well, that was it for the third run. We got time for just about one more run, I guess. Sadly for Suto and for Hamid, looks like they'll be missing out on that fourth run. In any case, in goes Nguyen. And this is not the sort of qualifying the championship either would be hoping for. He's on P21.
Yeah, indeed. Not great for him.
Mats Fallinger, who finished on the podium in Baku before, is also not doing well. He's in last.
Yeah.
Chobot and Burns still on the same lap time in the meantime. But they still got a round to go, so maybe something will change in that regard. In
Yeah.
case Gwen is being wheeled back in, that's his run done. He's got one to go. If he wants to get out of the back row, he's gonna need to pull a solid lap, and he's still got that for it. Who do you think is gonna take pole? Can anyone take it away from Quintino as the last grasp moment, or do you think he's got it in the bag?
Hmm. I think he may have gotten it, but we'll see. There is only 7 minutes to go.
Well, that is true. Definitely not enough time for 2 runs, but enough time for just the one. So Larson goes out first once again, begin his final run. Larson is currently in P19, so that's not looking good. Don't forget, he finished 4th here last season, or 5th, but I think he finished 4th. Right now he's P19 on the grid. Clearly, he needs to improve on this lap. He's got one shot at it. Do you think he can do it?
We'll see. We will see.
Okay, fair enough. In any case, he's not alone on track. Then his graph has also gone out. You can tell by the table, he doesn't have the P next to his name. Someone else is going out, and I believe that is Mohammed Usman Hamid. He won't have time for a 4th run, so he's going for his 3rd and final run. We'll be expecting just Frank Suta to go out soon enough, and yes, he is out on track. You can see there, next to his name. So yeah, Hamid and Suto have gone out for their 3rd and last runs. Someone is going to stay in the pits, and so someone will forfeit that 4th run, which means that someone, whoever he is, he's done for the day. Obviously, we don't know who that is. Someone else who is about to be done for the day is Joe Watson once he finishes his lap. But first he has to start it, and he's going to start his final lap soon. Quite few people have gone out so far. Clearly they're waiting for track evolution to improve. They want the lap times to be more competitive. Let's hope Arson doesn't catch any traffic, because we got some people going out right now in quite big numbers. As here goes Arson starting his last lap with 5 minutes on the clock. Here he goes into turn 1, hard braking zone, hardest of them all. And he's got it alright, I'd assume. Ooh, this is gonna be very close. I believe that is Adam Showbot. Into turn 2, is his lap going to be compromised? Or is that Max Killen? In any case, it is one of the high takes, and that high take might have just ruined Joe Larson's lap unless he can get an overtake down in towards turn 3. Let's see.
No.
Well, he's going for the outside. There is his lap ruined. It's over. Joe Larson won't be starting any better than 19th today.
Same for Dennis
Graf.
Graf.
Meanwhile, is being held up by, I believe that is Santino Angioli. Loads of people going out as Mohammed Usman Hamid and Joseph Suto are not being impeded. Meanwhile, Protsuk and Watzel are the ones who stayed in. I believe Protsuk is getting ready to go out though. As Hamid is on lap, yeah, Protsuk is going out, which means Watzel is the one who's not going to go out. Watzel's session is done. Well, Larson's is done practically as well. And look at this. Hamid will be giving some tow to his teammate Ruslan Protsuk. Interesting strategy from MP. They've timed it perfectly. They've sent him out just the right time. Let's see if Hamid can improve. And, let's see how well Protsuk will be able to do once he begins his lap. What do you think?
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I think he can improve, but let's see.
These two guys are only 2 places apart. Meanwhile, Warson, we're gonna see his sector 2's time. You can tell it's way off. Yeah, 1.2 seconds off. He's lost so much time next to an impediment from
Graf may be the same thing. Yep, it is. Just around 2 seconds off.
2 seconds down. Meanwhile, Chobot will have his last lap be undisturbed. And I think Watsel's team have made a massive mistake not sending him out. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, I think our Grand Prix have fumbled it. As Harrison finishes his lap without improving. Checkered flag next to his name means he's completed all 4 runs. So has Dennis Graf right now. He can't improve either. Grosser starting his lap, Alvar Parignan and Tomaselli. Parignan, sorry, not Parignan. In any case, Hamid is up by a 10 for his personal best. This is good. And Protz will get some that slipstream once he starts his lap, don't forget.
Yeah,
Let's see if his strategy can work. If he's up by a 10th, Abdusman Hamid could get himself, well, up just one place in front of Tomasili for P10. Let's see if he can take that P10. Here goes Hamid finishing this session. And Mohamed Usman Hamid
he
goes to
goes 10th.
P10. Yeah, he got an improvement he wanted. I think a little bigger than expected. But still not enough to get in front of
Zuko
Graf.
not gonna improve.
No, but Patel could.
Patel
Watch for Patel. He's currently
could.
P17. But he's in the green. Let's see where he's going to end up. Here goes Rahul Patel. This could be a very quick lap.
And he goes
Quick enough
12th.
for P12. Yeah, he gained a few tenths. Max Skillen is also up. And don't forget, Skillen is in P4. Could get himself into the front row if he improves enough. Let's see what
I
Max
think he
Skillen
could
is going
take it,
to
right?
step
No,
across the line.
it's only third.
He's only gained one position from Aaron Curtis. It was a solid lap, I'm not gonna lie, but it wasn't enough for pole. Skin will have to start third or worse. Quintino's on provisional pole, doesn't get any tow this time
And
around.
his speed is really good as well.
Yeah,
You could just tell
indeed.
he has a low down for setup.
Yeah, indeed. He can improve on that lap, but it might not matter. Here goes Luca Farina up next. Where can he go? The former championship leader goes into
Only
18th.
18th. Yeah, Valninger's
That's
gonna stay
Valiger.
lost.
He can't get out last
Nguyen,
place.
he's
then
gonna
Nguyen
be
can
21st.
Nguyen what's up?
Centeno,
But he can
May, and
improve.
Burns are compromised.
Yeah, indeed they are. Chobo looks like he is compromised as well, as you got Kulasic in the background.
Kulisic can't improve either. Andrioli, he
Andrioli
goes
could.
12th.
Yeah, indeed. What about Broster? Broster, he stays in
Doesn't
P6.
improve. Curtis goes on pole.
Oh, last minute there, shocker. A big shocker there for
We
Aaron
haven't.
Curtis. He's dislodged Quintino. Ferdinand couldn't improve. Zorba, what about him? He can't take
Nope.
pole. But watch for Protsiuk. No, never mind. He's not getting enough
Doesn't
tow.
look likely for him,
It's a
but
shame for Nguyen because he had the tow and he was up in sector 2, but somehow he lost time and he can improve. So he'll be starting on the back row of Ben Feldinger. That's not
yeah.
Protsiuk. Let's see if he can do any better than 14th. He
Nope.
can't. Joseph Soto
Unfortunately
is coming
not.
in. So that means everybody is done. Yeah, it does. Well,
Yeah.
it was the last grasp pole sitter, but Aaron Curtis, the man who took pole in his debut in Bahrain a couple seasons ago, is back on pole, this time for Trident. And I think it's very good to be back. It's his third GP2 pole, if I'm not mistaken. And I think it's going a good time. He finished on the podium here before, and he's looking solid.
Yeah, indeed.
I believe this is where Aaron Curtis took his first podium, as a matter of fact, 2 seasons ago when he made his debut, and now he's taken his third pole. So yeah,
A win will
Burns
get there for
is
him.
coming in. Wait, what? Can you repeat?
A win will get there.
Yeah, indeed. Aaron Curtis, his third season in GP2, he hasn't won a race yet. He was looking very good when his first race, until Chris Chatfield and him had a little crash.
Yeah,
I'm sure
but
plenty
then
will know
again,
about
the
that one.
Pulsar doesn't really win races that often in GP2.
Well,
so-
plenty of things can change. Kyle Burns is coming in. The session is over, and Burns still has the same time as Trouble, doesn't he? Yes, he does for P16. I'll have to keep
Well,
that in
may need
mind.
to redo the grid again if this happens, if GP4 manages to mess up.
Well, the garage order will tell us, I guess. Anyway, Curtis in the
Yeah.
trend is coming in. He's taking pole for his new team, and I think he can't be any happier about that. I think he's definitely going to be excited. And yeah, Quintino, what a shame for him. He misses out on pole after it looked like he had on hold the entire time. But Curtis took at the very end for 1 minute 50.114.
And
So,
yeah,
yeah,
with
that's
that
bad.
pole position, he moves up to third in the championship as Aaron Curtis.
Yeah, he does. Good observation there. Curtis is having an alright season so far for his new team. Trident.
From
Wouldn't you
from
agree?
6th to 3rd in one session makes a lot of sense here.
And it's not even a race.
Yes.
I mean, hey, Dennis Graf went from nowhere to first after the first qualifying session, so you know.
Yeah, but we don't count opening rounds.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, more than fair enough. In any case, yeah, Aaron Curtis has taken pole. So far this season, he's finished outside the points, then third, then fourth, then fifth, and now he's on pole. Let's see if he can win tomorrow. But in any case, here we have the qualifying results. The grid
Yep,
for
looks
tomorrow's
good.
race is Aaron Curtis on pole position. Gabriel Quintino in second, Jesus Pernian in third place, Max Gillen, the former Niver driver, behind the current one in P4. Nicholas Zorbach is in P5 in the HWA, and he's joined on the third row by his teammate Alex Broster. Rita Kulisic is in P7 in front of Hentos Nonoma. Then his Graf is in P9, behind the Japanese driver in the Carlin. And Mohamed Usman Hamid in the MP Motorsport is in P10. And Sotomaselli is in P11, and the second half, you know the deal.
Yep, in 12th we have Santino Andreoli, 13th we have Rahul Patel, 14th we have Ruslan Protsik, 15th we have Joseph Frederick Suter, 16th we have Adam Chobot, 17th we have Kyle
That is
Burns.
correct.
Yep, it is correct, as you can see, finally. Well, not really finally, because it's been there for the last few sessions. Meanwhile, Luca
Anyway,
Farina
right?
in 18th, Henry Watson 19th. Pretty disappointing day for ART, indeed, with Joe Walters in
Absolutely.
20th, Hongmin Nguyen in 21st. Disappointing day for the championship leader, and Benz Baldinger in 22nd.
Yep, that was quite a lopsided session. Usually Baku tends to be a lot closer, but Aaron Curtis, not just him, but him and Gabriel Contino as well, both done a very solid job. And that's sure an unexpected front row, but a welcome one. And yeah, Curtis is on pole for tomorrow. Let's see what he'll be able to do. What did you think of that session, eh?
Yeah, pretty interesting at the end with Curtis snatching pole away from Quintino. It was really quick in a straight line. You could just tell.
Well,
I don't
it's
know
not
what
the
was
first time
Curtis's
he's done it.
speed.
If you can remember Bahrain 2 seasons ago when he took his first pole, it also happened at the
He,
last minutes.
yeah, it's pretty ironic there. And also, I don't know what Curtis's speed was. I don't know if it was quicker than Quintino, but anyway, we
In
move
any
on.
case, Curtis takes his first pole of the season, his third GP2 pole overall, and yeah, he'll be on pole for tomorrow's race, which will be a little earlier than anticipated ahead of schedule. In I believe 3 p.m. BST it is, not BST, sorry, British time. I
British
always
time.
confuse the two.
It was mainly
At 3
down to the
p.m.
top
British
class.
time, GMT, BST, whatever you want to call it, whatever it is. 3 p.m. British time is when it's at, and yeah, that'll be when the race comes. But until then, we have been the commentators. You know our names, of course. But if you forgot, then I'm Robert and Rahul is Rahul. But yeah,
And
that's been it for today. Yes, thank you guys.
Gift, man.
But yeah, that has been a good session, and we'll see you again for the race tomorrow. Hopefully, it can be a good one as well.
Bye.
And please, no fuel bugs. Bye.
Bye.